atomic Kotlin tutorial, and in this tutorial is very particular tutorial because it's kind of a Kotlin bootcamp where you guys will be diving pretty much deeply into coding. So pretty much what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna summarize everything, and what we are gonna do is we are gonna solve from very simple to very difficult kind of programming concepts of whatever we have studied till now, all the keywords, right? So we will check the results, we will try to think critically and program it. We will dive very deeply into the programming. So it's pretty long video, it will be a pretty long video. So you can skip to the, like, if you find it very simple, you can skip and try to solve other like difficult problems, okay, and get some ideas. So actually there are also sample examples like this one. Hello world is pretty simple, basic function, everything that you know, that the function has a name and a return type. Okay, it's kind of an expression, right? It's not a statement. So and as you can see here, all the conditional checks here with the operator. If results, like the booleans are usually returned as a result for conditional checks. Results if expression, and string templates, as you can see here. This is string template, like the three quotation mark, you see here. And what else, guys? Yeah, you can print the JSON using a three quotation mark, as you can see here. And number types, long, double, you can specify number types by just using this format. And overflow, like in the max value, mean value, truncation, like you just add the while loop, do while loop, string integration, range of int, membership, like you just membership is like you just need to check if this value is in the range of this. That means n is the member of this range, right? Ch is a member or not a member of this range, right? So you need to return type, that mean like print n ln doesn't return anything, it just return a unit as a result if you print out, right? So now let's deeply dive into the solution, like the exercise. So it's like we will be solving some pretty simple to pretty very very difficult problems. So we will be just going through it. And what is this, like var x? So the first exercise says that define var x equals to 1. Then now define var y equals to x. Then you define var z equals to y, guys. And what it says now, next assign 2 to x. So x equals to 2, as is a, you see, is a mutable. Those are immutable. So and now print now display the value of all these identifiers in different line x, y, and z. So now let's print all these x and y and z. X so pretty much so y and z. Let's print it out and see what is the result, guys. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, what it's happening here is getting this okay, so let's print it out. Okay, it's 211. And let's check it. It's pretty much checking the solution. Just taking a little bit of time to check, but hope like we have a correct solution. yeah, that's the correct solution. Now next go to the another exercise what it says that create a function other that takes the string parameter and returns a string containing every other letter of the parameter. For example, produce this one. Okay, so how we can do that? So actually what I can do is like I have to take every other, the next one. So actually it's like taking a next, right? So I will just do is iter now that what I will do, I will check the if the I will check the next line, right? So if uh, okay, so let me think. So actually it's not seen as, it should be something like I length I have to do I modulus of 2 equals to so that means if it is the next number, that means like it's going to the I should start it from 0 to the length. If it is the next number, then what I have to do is I have to pretty much let's put the result. The result will be I have to add the result to that number, so that means it's this one, no sorry, it's the index. So what I'm doing here pretty much guys, and then I return the result. So what I'm doing here guys is pretty much I'm looping all these numbers. So I'm looping one by one, I'm going step by step each element. Okay, one by one I'm going to each item, its character in a string, and then after after that guys, like I'm gonna after looping, then I will check if it is the next line. So that means if it is a modulus of 2 means that if the index is the next line is if it is a if the index I is 0 minus 0 is 0, that means yeah, the first number is printed, and then this goes to the index 1. So if it's like 1 modulus of 2 equals to 0, no, so it will skip that one, and then it goes to 2 modulus of 2 is 0, yeah, it's 2, so it will take the second one. So let's run and see if it is works, and then I concatenate the way. Okay guys, what the hell is saying out of the range? Okay, so I think it should be until, because I started from 0, so it's I should exclude, you see, I exclude the upper bound, that is this length is starting from 0 to the the length minus 1. So it's okay, let's see if it's working. Okay, so that's the correct answer guys, so let's check it here. It should be correct because yeah, the output was correct. Yeah, once the output is correct, then we will go to the next exercise. Yeah, as you know that guys, looping is very important, using, and also the boundaries, this range is also important. So now yeah, that was the correct answer. So now go to the next exercise. What it says is like write a function first that has an expression body starting with if. So starting with the if. Okay, what I have to do, the function takes 3 boolean parameters and ANDs them together to produce the result. So what I have to do is if a equals to true and b equals to true and c equals to true, you return true, else false. Actually guys, like you can also simplify this result, okay, by just passing this one. You don't need a if, but the problem is like the question exercise is asking us to specifically specify with the starting with if, so that's why we are using if, but actually we don't need this if. I will show you. And similarly for the second one you have to do it the or, so you just can copy and paste it here, and you can pretty much do it with the or, then true and other false. So we can check it if this is a correct answer. It should return true, false, false, true for this interval. True, false, false, true. So this is correct. So but guys, actually the exercise is saying us to specify if, but you guys can skip the if and you can pretty much do like this. You can remove the redundant if, guys. Okay, you don't need that. It will work actually, and this is much more in a good way, right? So let's go to the next exercise, guys, now. And what it says is like this exercise modifies overflow to test the long and double, implementing test long to display the long maximum value incremented by 1, make test double display the double maximum value incremented by 1, make the text double to display the result of checking whether double and are equal. So guys, first thing is what we have to do is test long we have to display the long maximum value incremented by 1. So print ln actually, then it has to print the long maximum value incremented by 1. So what I have to do is long value plus 1. Similarly you have to display the like test double will display the double maximum value incremented by 1. Print ln double maximum value incremented by 1. And finally make test double to display the result of checking whether the double max and double max value plus 1 are equal. So if double max value equals to double max value plus 1, then return actually what I have to do is result equals to true else false, right? Then I have to display the result. Let's check out, guys, if all this is working. Yeah, that's the correct answer, guys. As you can see here, it's the same output that we have we were expecting. So now this is like pretty difficult question. What it says that implement every fifth to display every fifth number of given range. For example, every fifth 11 30 displays the number 15 20 to 25 and 30. So how do we implement this start to end? So we have to iterate from start is to end. So we have to display every fifth. So for every fifth what I have to do, that means is like if I modulus of goes to 4, then print ln that I actually it should be I minus, because I will be like when the I will starts from 11, so 11 modulus of 5 is 1, so it will not print, right? So if it is 12, if it is like 15, modulus of 5 is also not 5. So if so it's like 15 modulus of 5 is 0 actually. So okay, so how can we solve this problem, guys? So it's like what we can do is like I is an index, so it still start from 11. So 11 mod 5, okay, 12 mod 5 is 3, is 4. So 14 mod 5 is also 4. So okay, guys, actually you have to do start. So I minus start, so that means if this is 15 minus start is 11, 15 minus 11 is 4, mod 5 is 4. So I think this can work. Okay, so let me check it. Yeah, that's the correct answer, guys. So let's go to the next exercise. So now what it says is like every fifth non-space number, so we have to implement every fifth non-space number function to display every fifth non-space character of the given text. For example, every fifth non-space number a b c d e size k displays the character this one e and k. So actually it have to skip this and count the every fifth. So that means it will be like a1, b will be 2, c will be 3, d will be 4, and e is the fifth position, right? So we have to skip this space. So how can we do that? It's pretty difficult question also. This is also pretty difficult, but we can just critically analyze and find the solution, guys. So index what we can do is pretty much we can start the loop. Okay, so so how can we skip this so if it's a space okay, so if modulus of 5 equals to 0, sorry, that means it's divisible by 5, and what else, guys? And c is not equals to, sorry, not equals to this space, then print ln c, and I have to increment the counter, right? So how can I increment the counter? So I have to, if I of c is not equals to this one, then I have to increment the counter. So I have to increment this counter. So okay, let's see if it is working. It has to print just e and k, so it will just skip the e and k. Yeah, that's the correct answer, guys. So let's go to the next exercise. Okay, this exercise also is pretty difficult. It says that write a function okay, that uses a while loop to count the occurrence of each digit while the decimal number. Place the decimal number in a var called worker. It's passed through the loop test and rightmost digit of the worker. Then at the end of that loop, the rightmost digit from worker, the value occurrence contains the number of occurrence of the digit you seek. So actually we have to count the occurrence, like how many occurrences are in this number like 1, so it is obviously 3. So as you can see, the loop is happening in this way. Like first it will check all this number like one by one. So first it will check the 1, then 1 is 1 occurrence is 1, then it checks the second number starting from the end, right? 4 and 1, so 1 is the occurrence, so it's 3 4 1, 1 is the occurrence. So 1 3 4 1, 2 occurrence of number 1, right? So similarly the loop is happening in this way. So how can we solve this problem, guys? It's pretty difficult, guys, problem, but we can solve it. So what we can do is pretty much we are looping with a while worker is greater than 0, obviously. Then occurrence is 0, while if worker modulus of so I have to check it from the end, right? If the worker modulus of 10 equals to digit, so you have to check this digit, right? Then occurrence will be counted. And also we have to actually increment the counter. So worker like assignment operator with a 10. So we have to actually, what we have, the strategy is like what we are doing, which we check this number. What we do, we check the modulus of this one, okay, and see if the modulus of 10, that means this 10, okay. So actually we can do a debug, okay, to understand much clearly. So at the first iteration, what it does, it checks, this is the condition, so worker is greater than 2, okay. So you see the digit is 4, okay, we have this number. What we do is the first step, worker modulus of 10 is 1, okay. So this is the final number, you see, as 10 is final, so you get 1 equals to digit, no, it's not a digit, so occurrence will not occur, so it will divide again by the worker 10. So now worker modulus of 10 is 4, is a 4, so that means now counter occurrence is 1, it's increment the counter, you see. And similarly now also it goes to number 2. 2 is not a modulus, 2 is not equals to digit, so it's the counter occurrence is still 1, it's not incremented. Now it's 2, again there is a 4, right? So in this way we are solving the exercise, guys. So I think this is the correct answer. We can run again to see. Yeah, it's 2 is the correct answer, guys. So let's go to the next exercise. Okay, so we have to reverse the digits in a decimal number while using a while loop. Okay, so this is also pretty difficult problem, guys. So how can we do that using a while loop? Okay, yeah, we have to use the similar condition here. We have to use the while loop. Okay, so how can we have to use a while loop for sure. While worker equals to number so worker is greater than 0, so this is the condition. We can use the similar condition as before. So the condition here is if reverse the digit. So how can we reverse the digit, guys? So we have to actually also work the similar strategy, like we have to divide by 10, like for the incrementing the counter. But here condition, what we have to put the condition as a condition. So here at the first occurrence, like if no, sorry, if the worker modulus of 10 no, it's not the modulus of the 10, guys. So we have to get this first number. How can we get the first number? If yeah, we can use the similar strategy here. Is equals to a digit, okay, of 10. So actually is this number. Yeah, it's pretty difficult in the sense like we have to reverse the decimal number, like, so we have to put this final number to the first one is 4. So how can we do that, guys? Okay, result, let's put the result as a number 0. Okay, then what we have to do is result equals to this one, the first thing. Okay, okay, we have to multiply also by 10, guys. Then we have to add this and divide it and return the result. So I think this is the answer, guys, because what we are doing, we also have to multiply it, guys, otherwise like it's not gonna work. And then we have to get the final this number, the first digit, and then return finally the result. Let's see, otherwise we will see the answer 4321. Okay, so this is the correct answer, guys. So what we did is pretty much we reversed. If you want, we can check we can debug and check the answer, how is it working. Oh sorry, I have to debug it. It's pretty much I'm like reversing it in the sense like first we multiply the result by 10, that means it's 0. Okay, then I add the result. See, the first you get the result number 4. As you can see, this the value of worker modulus 10 will give you 4 if you evaluate it. So you add this result to the result, because result is still 0. 0 multiplied by 10 is 0, right? Then you divide again by 10. So now our result is the second number, that is 3. So is 3. So now we have already like 40 and 3, so it's like worker, yeah, so we will add that, so it will be like 43, right? You see the result is 43. Okay, and similarly it works like 100 430, right? And you add another number for 32, and similarly the final one for 32 1. That's it, guys. So, and now let's see the another problem, and it's pretty high difficult range problem, and it says that you have to print a triangle. Okay, how can we print this triangle? So you are given this number for n equals to 4, and you have to print a triangle. So how can we do that? So pretty much we can use the iterator. Okay, so we have to start printing from to n. Let's see. So now what we have to do is we have to I times we have to print this print the space. Actually we have to print the space, then we have to repeat okay, 2 3 4. Okay, I think it's until because we exclude the final one. Then you repeat I times, not I times, it's you have to print it only once, so it will be like n for index I. So I is for the first time 0, so 0 n minus 1 time we have to print this hash, and finally we have to print ln because we need a new line. So let's see if it works, otherwise we can skip. Oh no it's printing us different strategy, guys. What's wrong here? No, actually it's n minus I, and n minus I minus 1. Okay, actually the problem is like this is correct, but I'm still printing this one. Why? Because no, I should not print this one. So n is okay, it should be in this order, guys. Let's see, otherwise we will skip the answer. No, it's not the, you can pick the solution. What's the problem? It's like okay, starting from n, like okay, I got the problem. Like it's like we have to multiply it twice because we know we have to and yeah, let's run it. Yeah, but we are missing the from 1 to, so we are missing the final one. Okay, so this is the correct answer, guys. Okay, so pretty much it's repeating n times. We can just debug and check out. So what it's doing, it's like pretty much step by step. N is 1 first, so it will print a space 4 times. 4 minus 1 is 3 times, right? So you can see here, and then finally it will print 1 times the space, then it will print 2 times, 3 times, sorry, and similarly, yeah, it works like this. So